What's up everyone, welcome back to another southern mowing video, and today we are going to be starting and opening our first lawn care business. We're going to be cutting a bunch of grass today, so if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our nice cars right here. We got the Batman car, we got the tornado car, and we got oh my goodness, we've got the work truck right here. And we don't have too much time. As you guys can see, the sun is right up there, which means it's already midday, and we only have like 2 hours of daylight time. So let's get in the work truck. We're gonna be taking this work truck to the trailer store because we're gonna get and pick up a trailer, and then we're gonna go to the new tool store and buy a lawnmower. And the lawnmower that we're gonna be buying today is really expensive. It's actually a really nice lawnmower. It looks nice. It's definitely one of the nicest one out there. But anyways, it looks like we are now back in town, and let's see, where is the trailer store? Oh, the trailer store is right here. All right, so we're gonna start pulling into the trailer store just like so, and we're gonna back into the trailer so we can get this connected. So let me carefully do this on the first try. Look at that. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now, good thing the tool store is right literally across the street, so let me just make sure the road is clear. All right, and then we can pull into kind of the little center right here. Honestly, yeah, I was gonna park right there, but I can just pull in. So let me turn on the emergency lights because we're gonna park right on the side. But don't worry you guys, it's gonna be fast. So let's quickly walk into the shop. All right, let's go and place the order. We're gonna pay like over $2,000 for this lawnmower, so let's go in. We're gonna put the deposit, and then we can now pick up our lawnmower. And now, which one is my lawnmower? Is it this one? No, I don't think so. Oh wait a minute, I think it's this one. Yes, this is my lawnmower. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. This thing looks so cool. Oh, but this thing is kind of slow. Can I make this faster? Oh my goodness. All right, so let me back this thing up because we're gonna bring down the ramp of this thing, and then we're gonna load her up and then strap it up. So let me carefully do this. We're gonna load her up on the back of this trailer, and then, oh, hold on, let me back up a little bit, and then park it. Engine is off, and let's put down the straps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. All of the 4 straps are now placed to make this a nice and safe placement. But let's put up the ramps. Now it's time to hop in the truck, and we're gonna start making our way towards the brand new houses. There's actually brand new houses in Southern Mudding, not actually, that are gonna be near the beach, and we're gonna go and cut everyone's lawn. Yup, you guys heard me right. I'm gonna be cutting the lawn of every single house on that side, and then I think we're gonna make one last trip towards warehouse. I'm not sure if you guys remember where the warehouse is, because there's some houses over there, and we're gonna cut their grass as well. So enough of the chit chat, let's make our way over there. But before I do, we gotta make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it's gonna be clear, so we can go through. And if you guys can see it from far away, there's some houses right there. I'm gonna try not to crash right now because that was a really hard turn right there. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard. But we have the first property right here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh wait a minute, they don't have any grass? Oh, it looks like someone already cut the grass. What the hell? Alrighty, since those houses have their grass already cut, which means we can head over to the trailers. Is that what it's called? I think so. They're kind of like little trailer houses, but the grass on that should be overgrown. I was supposed to do this the next week, but we're gonna go and do this today because I didn't think their grass was already all cut. But that is fine. Look at this. The grass is pretty overgrown. Oh my goodness. So let me turn on the emergency lights and let's hop out. We're gonna get this lawnmower unloaded from here. Let me throw that down. Next up, remove the strap. We can now hop into the lawnmower, and we can start cutting the grass. And oh my goodness, why is this thing so slow? This thing is slower than a snail. But let me turn this thing on. We can just turn on a mower blade. So let's get that thing on and let's start cutting. All right, let's go on this right side and work our way around. All right, and now we can turn around. Let me just make sure I'm straight and make sure this grass isn't all crooked. And oh my goodness, we gotta do one more pass. All right, so let's turn around and come on, turn. Let's go. Boom, look at that. The grass has been cut from this side. We still gotta cut that side, and then the other side. Oh my goodness, let's get moving. All right, let's go through here and let's start cutting the grass. Actually, I forgot to turn on my mower blade. All right, there you go. Now it's working. So let's go around here. We're gonna cut all of this. We're not gonna cut the bush because the bush looks really nice. So let me go around the bush and cut this side. Nice, starting to look very clean. And I think we gotta cut this side as well. And oh my goodness, there's so much grass. I wonder when the last time it was that these people had their grass cut. But anyways, let's go around and let's finish up cutting the grass. And now it doesn't seem to be like there's that much grass right here, but still enough where we still gotta cut it. So let me finish this side off. I might have to do like 2 passes, like 1 straight and 1 back. All right, so let me get this side right here, and then it looks like we still need 1 more pass. So let me go through and cut this section just like so. Look at that, it looked really nice, and I think we are done with this section. And oh, wait a minute, I missed a little spot right here. Can you guys see that? Let me cut this right here. Nice. Alrighty, next up we have this house right here. We're gonna cut the property on this place. Looks like their grass isn't too overgrown, which is a good thing. So we're gonna cut this section right here, and then we're gonna, oh, actually there's no grass right here. We already cut it. Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. All right, let me turn on the blade and let's get this little spot removed. And you know what, let me back up a little bit. I feel like that's gonna be easier if I just back up and cut it like that. Awesome, I think we're done with this. That was actually really fast. And now we're on to our last property, and then we're gonna have 1 more location. But look at this. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of grass to be cut. So let's get started, because this grass isn't gonna be cut on its own. So we're gonna begin on the right side and then work our way around. Let's turn back. Come on, we're almost done, and this should be the last section of the right side, and looks like it's been cut now. All right, so I think we're gonna try to go through the back and attack the other side and cut the grass. So let me actually turn this thing off, because we're currently not using this. I'm gonna turn it back on, and we're gonna finish this property right here. This is actually easier than I thought it was going to be, and this is a really satisfying job, I'm not gonna lie. But with that in mind, we are done cutting the grass for these little trailer homes. Look at that, it looks so much cleaner. Now we're gonna get the lawnmower loaded back onto the trailer. So let me move this if I can, and let's load her up. All right, you guys know the drill. We're gonna strap it down, make sure this thing does not move, and pull up the ramp. And now let's make our way to the last property, and then we're gonna be done with this job, or at least the jobs for today. Oh my goodness, this property has so much grass. All right, so we are here at the last property. As you guys can see, this backyard is filled with grass, because if you take a good look, the other property barely has grass, and this one is just super overgrown. So let's open up the back, let's hop into the lawnmower, and then we're gonna start immediately, because we have a lot of grass to cut and we're running out of time. We have about an hour left, and we still gotta return this back to the trailer store. Actually, you know what, we can just park it in my garage. All right, never mind. All right, let me turn this thing on and let's start cutting the grass. Holy moly, this is a lot of grass. I've never seen so much overgrown grass. We're gonna go throughout the entire property, and we're gonna make their backyard come back to life. So I think I'm gonna cut it straight through here. Oh my goodness, I think it's been overgrown for like 5 years. Holy moly, this is what the heck, I thought there was no grass right here. Oh my goodness, I need glasses. Alrighty, so I made kind of like an outline on where we're gonna be cutting. It's kind of like a little square that I ended up doing. So let's start cutting. We have a lot of grass to cut. Oh, I almost missed this spot right here. And then let me trim the bushes right here. I'm gonna get it kind of like in between, and then I'm gonna make my way back. Holy moly, this is gonna take forever, bro. I'm gonna be so mad if they don't give me a tip. What the heck, there's even grass overgrown right here. All right, let's cut all of this off. This is also gonna be a headache to pick up after I've cut all of this grass. I might even have to call backup, who knows. Oh my goodness, look how fast the grass is growing. What the heck, what did they put on this grass? It is growing so fast. Look at that, it's growing faster than I can cut it down. I wonder if they put some like magic beans in this thing. This is terrible. I think I'm just gonna do 2 more passes, and then I'm gonna be done with this job, as you guys can see, because it is growing faster than I can cut it. So I'm gonna finish this section off, and we're gonna be done with this job. I'm gonna get out of here. So let's do it right here, and boom, look at that, we're pretty much done. Yeah, I know I missed a little spot, but that thing is growing really fast. We're pretty much done. I am out of here. If it wants to go really fast, it can, but I did what I could and cut it. But let me turn off the mower, and let's get it loaded back onto the trailer so we can be finished with this job. So I'm gonna hop out, put down the strap, and pull up the ramp, and now we can start making our way back home, because I have to take a shower. Did you guys not see all the grass that I just cut? It was insane. That was crazy. I've never cut so much grass in my life like I did today. But we made about 400 bucks today. I know it's not the best, but it's the best I could do today. So let's load up the mower back into my garage. So let's quickly unload her, and let's see, I think I'm gonna park the mower right on the right side, and let me just back into this kind of little corner right here. I like the color of this mower, it looks really nice. So let's put the mower right here. Look at that, it looks like brand new. And then the trailer, I think I'm just gonna park it right down the road or something. Let me hop in, and oh, actually there's space right here. I can just back this thing right here. All right, time to back her up, make sure I don't hit the hay bale. And all right, nice, this is a really good spot to leave the trailer. So So let me quickly disconnect this, and I'm gonna leave my truck parked right here. So let me drift. Oh my goodness, that was actually a really good drift, and I just destroyed my mailbox. Oh my goodness, there goes like 200 bucks already. All right, so let me turn this thing off and put it in park, and look at that. This thing is a beast, and this truck is like 10 years old. But we are now back to our farmhouse. Look at my Batman car. This thing looks so sick, because I'm gonna take a shower and we're pretty much done with the day. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.